We finally got some answers this week about John Morton and whether or not he's going to continue with some of the trick plays that you saw under Ben Johnson and what the three big tenets of his offense is going to be. Let's talk about it. I'm Mike Payton with A to Z Sports Detroit. Today we're going to talk about a few things. John Morton's big three tenets to what the offense is going to be and whether or not the trick plays are going to go away or come back. Let's start with the trick plays. First off, this is something that Lions fans obviously have been, very curious about. Ben Johnson was a very creative guy, a lot of trick shots, a lot of different things. With Ben Johnson gone, there's been a lot of questions about whether or not that creativity is going to stay and, what the Lions are going to do with John Morton. Well, we asked Morton about that here at the NFL Combine on Tuesday. Morton said that he is going to do whatever it takes to win, does not care if it's trick plays or if it's explosives or whatever it is that the Lions want to run. If Dan Campbell wants trick plays, the trick plays are going to be in there. That is what Morton's going to be doing. So that should ease some maybe some stress that Lions fans were having that the Lions offense would kind of go and be boring. Looks like it's not going to be that. As far as the things that you can expect from Morton, he did give us three big tenets to watch out for. The first one is ball protection. And I think Lions fans are going to be very excited to hear that. While Detroit didn't turn the ball over too many times last year, obviously that loss to Washington had a lot to do with the turnovers, both fumbles, interceptions, whatever it may be. Holding on to the ball is going to be a huge thing for the Lions. I think it mixes really well with their defensive ideology of, getting takeaways. So if they can really kind of focus in on holding onto the ball and getting those takeaways on the other side of the ball, I think that's huge. You want to make sure that you keep your offense on the field until you score, rather than keep your offense on the field until you lose the ball. The other one is explosives. Now, this is a Dan Campbell ideology all the way. The Lions want to have big plays, so that means they're looking for the chunk yards. They're looking for big runs. They're looking for big passes, so that means you could see Jared Goff throwing the ball downfield a lot more this year. And that means you'll see a lot more of Jahmyr Gibbs making those big runs. So look for explosive. Morton said he wants to get a few explosives per game, and we'll see how that works out. The last one is a good one. It's player input. That is what he's looking for. He does not want to just build this offense and go out there and tell these guys what to do. He wants these guys to have input on what that offense is going to look like. So Jared Goff will have an input. Jahmyr Gibbs will have an input. Amon-Ra St. Brown will have an input. Everybody will have some sort of input in on what this offense is going to look like. And if they live by these tenets and they go out there and they get all these things done and they do whatever it is that they need to do to win, I think you're looking at the Lions offense not taking a step back, but potentially a step forward. We'll see what happens in due time. Until then, we'll see you next time.